Have you ever stared at a blank page or project and feel like your creativity just isn't there? No matter how hard you try, you just cannot get your ideas to flow. What if I told you that this feeling that you're just not a creative person is a myth? And it's actually holding you back and preventing you from achieving financial success. And there's also a simple shift you can make to unlock your creativity today. I cannot tell you how many times I've heard people say, I'm not a creative person. And it's often in conversation about how they want to make changes to their life, have more freedom, leave their 9-to-5 jobs. And it's often used as the reason or excuse to stay doing a job they dislike or feel trapped in. And why is this? Well, in today's video, I'm going to explain why I feel that some of us have lost our creative abilities, and also go through some simple steps to unlock your creativity by changing the way you think about it. Hello everyone, welcome back. I'm Sarah and I'm here to help you find your creative purpose and build success around it. I know it's been a while, but I am excited to be back here with you again, so let's dive in. So let's first of all talk about the creativity myth. Most people think creativity is something you either have or you don't. And it's easy to look at people like Steve Jobs or Leonardo da Vinci and think, well, they're just naturally gifted. But what we often don't see is the hours and the experiments and even the failures behind every creative breakthrough that they had. And I believe that we've been programmed out of our innate creativity by society, and mainly as well by our education system that focuses on right or wrong answers and reward charts and league tables that see mistakes as a negative instead of a positive part of the learning process. And this also plays into the myth that creativity is a talent that only few people possess. And thinking of creativity as a talent instead of a skill keeps you stuck. If you believe that you're simply not creative, then why would you even try? But what if you shifted that belief? What if you started to think of creativity as something that you build rather than something that you're born with, or something that you're born with that you simply just need to unlock and rediscover? And how do we make that shift? So we need to think of creativity as a process rather than just a result. And when we look at creativity this way, it becomes less about creating something perfect and more about exploration, experimentation, and even failure. And what does that look like in practice? Well, I'm going to break this down into 3 simple steps. So step 1 is we focus on process over perfection. So instead of pressurizing yourself to come up with something amazing on your first try, you simply focus on enjoying the process. So think about it. Some of the most innovative ideas don't come from a perfect vision on the very first try. They come from people trying things, making adjustments and learning as they go along. So for example, if you're writing, set a timer for 10 minutes and just write anything that comes to mind. No judgment, no second guessing. If you're drawing, start with rough sketches. Let go of the pressure to create a masterpiece right away. And creativity thrives when you're in a state of curiosity, not perfectionism. There's a great book called The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron, which I have here. And in this book, you are encouraged to do something called morning pages, where you write a page in a journal each morning as an exercise to unlock your hidden creativity. And this is a truly amazing book, and I will link it down below in the description. Step 2 is to engage your curiosity. One of the best fuels for creativity is curiosity. So think of something you've always wanted to know more about, even if it feels random. Maybe it's how light affects colour, or how ancient civilizations built their cities. Exploring new things, even if they don't seem directly related to your project, can spark unexpected connections and ideas. So try dedicating just 10 minutes each day to learn something new, or explore a hobby that you've put off. And you'll be surprised at how it starts to connect back to your work. So curiosity keeps the creative energy flowing. Step 3 is build a habit of creating. So the next step is to make creativity a habit. You don't need to create for hours every day. Even just 5 or 10 minutes can make a difference. When creativity becomes a habit, it stops feeling like something that you have to push yourself to do, and it instead becomes something that you naturally look forward to doing. And I did this when I learning to play guitar. So instead of playing for hours on end, I just dedicate 20 minutes a day, include exercises to help playing. And what I found was that as time went by, I could go an hour without even realizing it. So try setting aside a small block of time every day for a creative activity, even if you're not working on a specific project. Draw something, write a few lines, take photos of interesting things. Over time, you'll notice that your creativity grows and you'll start to see the world with fresh eyes. And finally, for step 4, pay attention to the beliefs that might be holding you back. So thoughts like, I'm not a creative person, or creativity is just for artists. These are ideas that we've picked up over time, and they're not truths. So challenge those beliefs by reminding yourself that creativity is a skill that anyone can develop. And creativity is not about being perfect or groundbreaking all of the time. It's about expressing ideas, trying things out, and finding joy in the process. So to recap, here's how to make that shift. 1, focus on process over perfection. 2, let curiosity be your guide. 3, build a habit of creating even in small ways. And 4, challenge any beliefs that limit you. If you take these steps, you'll start to see creativity differently. You'll realize that it's not something out of reach, it's something that you're already capable of building and strengthening over time, and you will see results and success. I hope this video helped you. If it did, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.